The Baltimore Orioles right now are not good. Right now, they are 15-24 on the day of this recording. And right now, their pitching staff is mainly the reason this is not going well. Right now, they have the second worst strikeouts in the league. They rank amongst the Colorado Rockies and the LA Angels with 284 of those. The one that alarms me, however, is the team ERA. The fourth worst in all of baseball, a 5.31. They are the fourth worst, just ahead of the Colorado Rockies, who have 6 wins, the Miami Marlins, the Washington Nationals, their rival down the road. The Orioles right now are in trouble. People are calling for their manager to be fired. People are calling for the pitching coach to be fired. In all honesty, they did not do enough this offseason. In this video, we're going to take a look at the starting pitching that they have and what has gone wrong for Baltimore. Personally, I think the Orioles will be able to rebound. They've been winning a little bit more as of late. But here's the thing. They have to hope this starting pitching gets better because you cannot have a team ERA of 5.31. The Orioles being down here ranked amongst the worst when it comes to team pitching is just kind of sad. It is sad, I think, that people are calling for their manager to be fired right now, and that kind of shows how bad their offseason was when it came to getting starting pitching. And that can be on the GM, that can be on their ownership, and whatever else is up in the higher-ups. But in this video today, I'm going to be taking a look at their starting pitching and guys that have had the ball for them and that are struggling, and maybe some guys in the rotation that have actually surprisingly been doing pretty good for them. Before we get into that, however, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you love baseball as much as me. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts right now on the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff. Can they regroup? Can the team overall regroup and catch up to the Yankees, Red Sox, and all those other teams in the American League? And like the video down below. Let's get into this. So starting off with the elephant in the room, it has to be Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton was kind of the big free agent starter that they brought in alongside of Tomoyuki Sugano from Japan in the NPB. Charlie Morton this year, 0-7. I mean, personally, I don't think pitchers' records really care. You got to look at the ERA, however. 8.82. Not good. 10 games, 6 starts. He's been working out of the bullpen. He lost his starter role. Here's his Baseball Savant page. And Baseball Savant gets kind of iffy with pitchers. It's kind of harder to judge a lot of times. But here's a lot of blue. I brought it up in my previous videos looking at Aaron Judge and the Miami Marlins and all their rookies. If you're in a lot of blue, that is not good. Charlie Morton's pitching run value is a -14. He's in the first percentile. Fastball does not have it. The third percentile. Breaking run value, the second percentile. -7, -6. His off-speed run value is the 26th percentile. That's one of his best stats, a -1. Charlie Morton is 41 years old. It's not looking good for the guy. 2023, a 3.64 ERA. 2024, that goes up to a 4.19. 2025, right now, he's an 8.82. And he's been and ever since this year's start, he has basically lost his role in the starting rotation. So Charlie Morton, by far, has been one of the worst pitchers in baseball this year, and it sucks to see because he used to play for the Pirates, and I really liked Charlie Morton. I just don't think he's starting material anymore, and that's why he has lost his pitching rotation spot. So this was a big problem for the Orioles to start, and it's even a bigger problem that he was one of their big free agent signings for the pitching staff. Moving on. Change of pace, we're going to go to Zach Eflin, who has been pretty decent for the Orioles. So far, a 3.13 ERA in 4 starts this season, so not as many starts as Charlie Morton. He's kind of just slotted into that rotation as of late. Fastball run value in 90th percentile of 5, that is, and he's one of the best in baseball when it comes to that. Pitching run value, 65th percentile, not too shabby. Breaking ball, however, not really his best, but when it comes to his walk rate, he is not really walking, guys. A 100th percentile, one of the best in the league. And there's a saying, walks will haunt, and that's how you don't like guys score. You do not give them free passes. He's not really striking out guys. He's never really been that type of a guy. He's not getting people to chase. He's not really getting people to whiff, but he's not walking guys. And that has led to Zach Eflin's success in this rotation. And honestly, he's been a very underrated pitcher this year. A 3.13 ERA, one of the best on the Orioles this season. Moving on to the next guy. Grayson Rodriguez hasn't pitched this year, and the Orioles, I think, are hoping that he is going to be coming back soon. He is injured, a 3.86 ERA last season, one of their top prospects. He's 25 years old. Overall, very solid pitcher. I don't really have much to add about him since he hasn't pitched this season. His pitching run value last year of a 1 ranks amongst, he's literally just average when it comes to run value. His off-speed pitch, however, is great. He has a value of a 5, 91st percentile, and overall, there's a lot more red on his Savant page compared to the other guys we're going to be talking about in this video. His extension, one of the best in all of baseball. Fastball velo, especially, also about up there as the best. Chase rate, whiff rate, K rate, all up there too. So there's a lot more red on his page to look at and be more excited about. Moving on. Dean Kramer, this is a guy I want to talk about as well. A 5.24 ERA. This was a guy that the Orioles got in one of their trades with the Los Angeles Dodgers a couple years ago. And to say it's been iffy for him. A 4.12 ERA in 2023, a 4.10 in 2024, and this year so far in 8 starts, it has gone up to a 5.24. I think he is going to end up in the 4 ERA range, probably a 4 to a 4.5, you would think, but this has not been a great start for him. As we see over here on his pitching run value on Baseball Savant, he ranks in the 22nd percentile with a -3. That is poor. Fastball run value, poor with a -4 and a 10th percentile. His breaking ball, however, compared to other guys on the Orioles, is his pitch. 89th percentile. It's great. Look how it's literally an outlier. And you have to hope he starts pitching this more. No more fastballs, no more off speeds. He has to rely on the breaking balls and that type of stuff. Expected ERA, still very low. It's at a 4.74. Expected batting average, low. Opponents are hitting about 274 off of him at an expected clip. Fastball velo, not really there. He's not really a fastball guy. Average exit velo, chase rate, whiff rate, K rate, all low. His walk percentage, however, not too shabby. 82nd percentile, 5.8 right there for him. Other than that, opponents are hitting the ball off of him at a pretty solid rate, and if you're a Dean Kramer guy, if you really want to see him succeed, you have to hope he's improving on this stuff. If I were him, you kind of just got to trust the breaking run value right here. You got to throw some more breaking balls to opponents, and that is kind of going to be the key to the Orioles' success right here, because it has been a very bad start for the Orioles this season. It basically has been one of the shockers this season to see how bad the Orioles have struggled. And it's basically been this starting pitching staff. You have guys like Charlie Morton getting taken out of the starting rotation with an 8.82 ERA so far, and Dean Kramer, who you have a lot of hope in, that is, at age 29, at a 5.24 right now. He's kind of showing you what he is going to be this year. Moving on to another guy I am not a fan of at all in this rotation. Kyle Gibson. Right now a 13.11 ERA as we see all his value charts. It's literally all blue except for 2 things. Extension, ground ball rate. In previous years, he's been average, a 4.73 in 2023, a 4.24 in 2024. So far this year, it has not worked out for Kyle Gibson. Pitching run value of a -13, fastball run value of a -6, breaking run value of -4, off-speed run value of -3. So we're slightly going up. His best pitch practically is his breaking balls and off-speed. He's not a good fastball guy, and overall, he has not been a good pitcher this year. Expected ERA right now of 8.25 ranks in the worst in all of baseball. Opponents are hitting an expected batting average of 337 off of him. That is the worst in baseball. Fastball velo of 91, one of the worst in baseball. Average exit velocity of 93.3, one of the worst in all of baseball. Barrel rate, hard hit, K percentage, whiff. His walk rate and chase rate are average. They're one of his best, but other than that, it's literally all blue on his chart. Ground ball rate is solid. Extension, one of the greatest in all of baseball. It's been a very weird thing to see, and I'm going to scroll down here really quick. Here's where his pitches are locating. As we see the sweeper right here. Like, look, that's kind of the extension we're seeing. This is what's getting hit, however. He's missing on his four-seamers. We're going to go back up here. Fastball run value of -6. It has not gone good for him at all. That's why. That's why right there. He's thrown 21 fastballs, 9% of his pitches, and he's practically getting hit on them. He is getting hit. This is the hot zone right here. Hitters are finding it. They are finding it. Sinkers as well. Sweepers, kind of nasty right there. I mean, he's throwing it a lot. Curveballs, this kind of scares me down in the zone, but these fastballs, when he misses, the opponents are going to let him know. Now, moving on to Tomoyuki Sugano. In my opinion, he's intriguing. Age 35, and he's a rookie. They got brought over from the NPB over in Japan. This was kind of a surprising signing, in my opinion. So far, so good. 8 starts, a 2.72 ERA, a 4-2 record, 46 and a third innings pitched. I would like to see him kind of try to go deeper into ball games. But other than that, pitching run value, one of the best in baseball. Of a 6, 88th percentile, fastball run value as well as a 2. He's at, I would say, fastball run value of a 2, about above average for him. Breaking ball and all that stuff down there, kind of just average. It's one of his worst types of pitches, but even then, it's still average in the league. Off speed, however, it's one of the greatest in all baseball, 95th percentile of a 4. However, his expected stuff is kind of subject for concern. Now, here's the thing. With Baseball Savant, it is a very subjective website, just because my thing is, I don't really care about expected stats, but people like to use them kind of to judge what a player could be and what they can't be. Tomoyuki Sugano has a current ERA of 2.72. He is outperforming his expected stats. His expected ERA right now is a 4.9. So he has gotten out of a lot of situations. An expected batting average of a 286. He's outperforming that. Fastball velo, it isn't there. He has a 92.4 average miles per hour on the fastball. Average exit velocity, kind of average. Opponents aren't really hitting him hard at all. Chase rate, he's getting some chase right there. But whiff and strikeout, he is not striking out guys that much. Only 26 strikeouts and 46 and a third innings. He is not walking guys. He also only has 4.4 on the walks right now. He ranks 91st percentile, one of the best in all baseball. Barrel rate, kind of low. Hard hit ground ball. Opponents basically aren't hitting the ball hard off of him. And I think that is what is saving Tomoyuki Sugano right now and keeping his ERA, that is, as low as it is at a 2.72, one of the best ERAs right now in the American League, and honestly up there in all of baseball. Sugano, the way the Orioles have been playing, if they have a pitcher that deserves an all-star spot, it's probably Sugano. And it's kind of crazy to say. It's either him or Eflin. I want to take a look at where his pitches are locating. His cutter is fascinating to see. It's kind of making like one of the greater than symbols. I think that's also pretty cool. He's kind of just found a sweet spot right there with the cutter. The fastball, okay. The split finger, however, this is his cutting card. This is what he is going to use. He's locating down in the lower left part of the zone. He hasn't really thrown a sinker as much, only 11.3% of the time. He's been pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie. He's been a fun story to follow. It's kind of cool to see a 35-year-old rookie getting kind of some credit. It would be cool to see the league kind of push him more to the spotlight, because he, honestly, in my opinion, has deserved it. But yeah, we're just gonna end this on Charlie Morton's page, just because this kind of just shows the impact of what has happened to the Baltimore Orioles this year. It's been their pitching. Like I said, you cannot have an ERA over 5 as a team. I think it was 5.31 at the start of this video when I brought it up. That cannot happen if you have playoff aspirations. That's kind of why I wanted to make this video. The Orioles are a team that had these aspirations of being a World Series contender with the offense that they can have. I know Adley Rutschman's kind of having a slow start. He'll pick it up. Gunnar Henderson's still Gunnar Henderson. They have all these young hitters. They need pitching. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. It truly means a lot. Make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Help us get to 400 subscribers in the next couple weeks or so. Make sure to like the video and comment down below your thoughts about the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff and what you would do to improve it. Personally, I would have tried to sign Corbin Burns, and I know literally every single Orioles fan you ask would probably say the same thing. Orioles fans, stay strong out there from a fellow Bucco fan. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.